gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down at 4, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They go play action with Willis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Willis, 4th down here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over. Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay. Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut. And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, it's Willis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Uses the stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
7-7, our score after 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I'm wondering. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MP. 11 MP. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Fields it right around the goal line. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ready!
Henry up the middle. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Half the 60. At the 12-yard line. Stop low, 18. 60 Maverick.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans at 9-1 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
60 Vikings.
Play action. Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. As this complete to Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Willis. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
18 Rattler.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Titans. Odell Beckham. 44 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The Burrow's throw here pulled in by Beasley, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 11
On third down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On second down, here's Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Riggs! 18, Pioneer!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Cougar 19!
Play action. Here's Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Willis will look to throw on first down. On the slant, Burks. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Willis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Second down and goal. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
11.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
11 MC. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as...
Gun.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
11. Gotta go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Taken at the goal line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
Here we go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check.
Off the option, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. On now is the Titans punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
11, Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Here we go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Burrow will throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
12.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he is going to be out of bounds, well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Henry again on second down. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On third down, Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was